Hello and welcome. This is my first video for Sun Goddess Studios, and we're going to go over a little bit of um, camera cleaning and some camera repair. This is what I usually do when I receive cameras in. Here you can see a selection of 6 which I've just purchased. We're not going to go through all of them today. I'm actually going to stick with this guy right here, the FM, and the other cameras will come later. I bought these on eBay as is. They came in some pretty bad packaging. It was bubble wrap, some cardboard, and a washcloth was their choice of packaging. I did inspect them. It did not appear that there was any extra damage done to them for the poor packaging. So with that, I'm just going to continue on my normal route of how I do things. And we're going to start with the FM. I'm sorry, this is an FE. So initially I go over an inspection, a quick look over, see the condition. Looks like there's some scratching on it. There's a little bit of scraping on the bottom. Definitely the well-loved camera brassing. It appears that the spring in the aperture ring is broken, so that is definitely a problem. That's going to be a fairly large problem because dealing with springs within cameras has always been tedious at best. But so far it does function at M90, but does not function at any other speeds because the FE required a battery. You see the mirror is locked up currently, but you put it back into M90 and it'll go down. So I'm going to look at the viewfinder. The viewfinder looks a little dirty. Mirror looks a little dirty. The foam on the front appears to be in good order. Let's check the light seals. A little sticky getting open. It looks like the light seals have been replaced at some point in their life, but they are bad, so I need to get new light seals for it. On an inspection, this ring here also looks like it's been through quite a bit. This appears to be a diopter. Whoops. The diopter is now gone, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to get a new one of those anyway. It does not appear that there is any large damage to note of, the most of it being right here on the base plate, and I'm not terribly worried about it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a battery in it, and we're going to see if it functions. Fairly straightforward process. I'm also going to be looking in the battery compartment for any corrosion. It does not look like this was susceptible to corrosion. It looks pretty good in there. So following the indicators, we use plus goes up. I'm just going to pop that in there. And the FEs did have a battery check, so we were able to flip that down. There is power going to the camera. You can see that that light is lighting up, probably. Yeah. So I'm going to test it at 1000. So that does not appear to be functioning properly. Yeah, that's definitely not doing anything. Get this back open, see if we can see it. So just for, there's 15th of a second. It does not look like that did anything as well. One of the things that I like to do if a camera is non-functioning like it should, and I've determined that it's at a point where harming it any further is not going to be a huge detriment, I like to play with the shutter curtain a little bit. I do be gentle and I use my hands to do it. And I just push it a little bit here and there to see if the shutter has anything to do with it. It does not appear that the shutter is the problem in this issue. Sometimes when internal lubrication doesn't get all the way, the shutter will not travel in its full distance, therefore stopping short, and you can coax it into going into place. That does not appear to be the case. So B mode works, and we can see that the shutter is indeed opening in B mode. We can also test and see if it opens in M90. Yep, it does open it in M90. I'm going to put it in auto and see if it opens. Nope, we have the same problem there. So the camera has power, but the power is not getting to the internal mechanisms that make the shutter fire. At this point, I'm going to deem this something that's going to be a little bit more in-depth to take care of, and I'm going to set it aside for a project later. But I'm going to take the battery out of it first. I'll do it now so I don't forget. I do see a little bit of corrosion on here. I noticed that earlier. This may have been water damaged, and the only way of telling if that's something that happens, I'm going to have to tear into it, and that's not going to be in this video. So for now, that's all I have. A quick first little video for you to get this thing started. That's all I have for you right now. You guys have a wonderful day and stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.